Hey buddy, Case here. Welcome back to the Simpsons Tapped Out. Well, after a string of a ton of characters in a row with character walkthroughs, I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to be getting a premium item. Now this is a particular item that, just like the murder horn and for example the Little Lisa recycling plant, it's just items I've always really liked and always really wanted. This one, however, there probably won't be much to it, but it's actually going to be based off of a movie which is my favorite horror movie of all time. And that horror movie is The Shining. Now we all know the classic Halloween episode with Homer where he goes crazy and no TV, no beer makes Homer something something. So it comes with the hotel, it also comes with the maze. And if you've never watched The Shining, I'm going to kind of fluff it up a little bit more. If you've never watched that movie, I highly recommend that you check it out for yourself. It's not filled with crazy jump scares, it's a different type of horror, psychological, because he does go insane. Oh, I also have a chance of getting, I guess, Snake's kid. There's a Ferris wheel, mausoleum with a zombie, and a giant burning goat. But of course, hope for that shinning bundle. Giant burning goat. Well, we do have a bit of a prone animation with the fire, and when we tap it... Whoa! I did not mean to click the tree, I meant to tap the goat.
What the?
You know what we don't have enough of in this town? Leisure activities for moms and kids? Terrorist cells that will accept 10-year-old boys? Social services, decent schools, low-income housing, hope? Enormous Fleming monoliths! We actually have a word that I can't pronounce very well, a large number of Fleming buildings in this town, based on the national average. Disappropriate whatever. Tap the burning goat statue, which I've done. But hello, Mr. Goat, for the 4th time. Isn't it beautiful? How much gasoline did you put in there? A piece of advice from your dad, Lisa. A fire can always be bigger. You know what? I like it. By golly, I actually like it. Well, no shinning in this video. It is going to be the juvenile correction facility with Snake's kid. I don't know his name.
Heads up! Kaboom! Hey, you! Does anyone know who that is?
What does parental mimicking mean? My counsel keeps bringing it up. Jeremy Jailbird. Okay, yeah, that does sound familiar now. Daddy, I'm doing it. That's my little dude. Missing Allison Taylor, by the way, that's another character I do want to get. Springfield Juvenile Correctional Facility, now accepting criminal midgets. The slamming of a cell. That's what I'm going with. Making a fortune off misguided youth. Well, I don't have a voice. Nothing like the noxious smell of Springfield tire fire to remind me I'm free. My offspring has been sprung. Let's get something to eat and catch up dad to little dude. Sounds good, Daddy. Well, I'm sad it must exist. It is good to see the criminal reform system at work. Reform system. Jeremy Jailbird, share a meal with Snake, and speaking of the Springfield tire fire, it's like right there. It's funny how that lines up. The first item on my court-mandated release says I need to make amends. I have no idea what that means. Amends means paying back the community for the damage you caused. Sorry, I'm behind on reading skills. All the juvenile libraries are itchy and scratchy picture books. But I have learned how to gut a cat and make use of every part of the body. While Springfield has a stray cat problem, I think you want to find a less violent way to make amends. Wait a second, remember when Bart goes to Juvie, and then they watch that itchy and scratchy cartoon? They cut all the good stuff out. So clearly, good old Jeremy must be lying. Oh, thank goodness it's not animated. Daddy, help me figure out how to make amends. I'll sell these con bears to raise money for the juvenile correctional program. When you release it from the box, you discover that each bear is messed up in some way. You can collect them all to see just how badly the Springfield juvenile system needs your help. Wow, that sounds perfect. I feel there's a but coming in that. Jeremy Jailbird sell con bears. I don't know what a con bear is. Is it an actual bear, like a stuffed bear? I guess we'll find out, because it's animated. Check it out, Millhouse. Junior Jailbird is selling convict teddy bears. I bet he's got an angle. He's pocketing the money for himself or something. Bart, he's doing a wonderful thing to help a juvenile system that you will probably go through someday. That is true. Jeremy, where are you? Oh, maybe he's going to the juvie place. Is my guess. Well, let's just see if we can find him. Oh, there he is right there, actually. Hey, Jeremy. He's walking with a sack. Wait, what was the quest again? Sell con bears. I don't see any bears. Maybe he sold all the bears, not just a thing of money. That's my guess. He sold all the bears, and it's just a sack of money. Alright, Pops, I've sold all the bears. That's my little dude. Now, let's grab some grub. I got some father and son nighttime activities planned. Yay! Are we playing nab and grab? That's the only game Daddy knows. Play a game with Stank. Oh, that's sweet. Until you find out what the game is actually supposed to be.
Dude, that's harsh.
It's animated though. That's kind of cool that there's a 12-hour quest where they're together. Now I said it was nab and grab. I don't know. I'm assuming that's pickpocketing. At least it's better than grab and stab. Alright, Jeremy, you're kind of confusing me. You're all over the place. Now I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. Because that can't be the animation. They're walking way too fast. Or maybe it is actually. I've been raw diddly obbed. My VCR is gone. Who took it, the 1980s? I needed that. I haven't transferred my Bible stories to DVD yet. We're still figuring out if laser technology is the devil's work or not. Ah! My Blu-ray player has been yoinked too! Can it be? The Simpsons must turn to streaming? You're pretty funny! Disney now owns the Simpsons, obviously, with their Disney Plus streaming that's coming soon.
Hey, everybody!
It's interesting that we were all robbed after buying con bears. I should have known. There's a camera for an eye and a Wi-Fi antenna for a tail. Bears don't have tails. They don't? The Turleys use these cuddly plushies to scope out houses in Springfield and then rob them. Whoa. Like, this is an ugly accusation to make about a dad and his little dude. I think it's time to bury some evidence, Dad. Totally. Bears have tails. They're like little, puffy things on the back, aren't they? Throw away evidence? Or maybe they don't have tails, I don't know. So this is animated. Oh, I guess I should have waited till I moved from the Springfield Googleplex. So he said bury the evidence. That's not exactly burying, but I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to say get rid of the evidence. But I assumed actually burying it would be smarter than just throwing it and hucking in that's a jazz man. Maybe Jeremy killed the jazz man the whole time. It's like a Who Shot Mr. Burns episode. Well, I haven't recovered any evidence. What about these bears? We can't keep blaming everything that goes wrong in the town on these camera bears. Even though it sure would have saved a lot of paperwork. Instead, we'll just use them for traffic cameras. I guess Jeremy helps the community after all. Oh, that's nice. He helps his community. The community is a safer place now, right? That is the full walkthrough for Jeremy. I will say that the actual questline was pretty fun. Now, I'm not done yet. We haven't actually got a chance to see if there's an animation for the jail. Meet associates, sneak an ice cream, catch a movie, play outlaw with Snake, which you've seen, throw away evidence, corn on the rails, still con bears. So I guess he's got 3 animations, sorry. Visit Daddy, get behavior corrected again. Let's try the 24-hour quest and see what happens. So he's on the way, and for the animation, I'm going to say all the lights are going to turn on, and I would like if maybe the doors open up as well in the front, the 2 big steel doors, and I guess we'll know in 3, 2, 1. Alright, that's not exactly what I was expecting, not even close. It looks like Rod or Todd's cousin, kind of. Also, how can you climb that? That would be very painful with the barbed wire. Oh, there's also the big massive spotlight, which is really cool looking. I love that. So the lights don't turn on. We do have spotlights. We do have a really, really large kid. Again, probably a Flanders cousin trying to escape. So I'll see you with more in the Simpsons Tapped Out in the future. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody.